Hi everyone. Good morning, students. Welcome back to online classes. Today we have to continue the differentiation for some trigonometric functions as well as some exponential functions. What are the basic formulas we have? In this class, we may study about that. Dear student, in today's class, I'm going to give a proof of how did you get the trigonometric function derivative as well as the exponential function derivative. In the last session, clearly we understood that what it mean by the left derivative, what it mean by the right derivative, what it mean by the derivative of function, and finally one more formula I have provided you, derivative of a function with respect to a particular point. All those four formulas we have provided you, so that in wherever and whenever you need these such formulas you can apply it. But today I am going to start some other concept, that is derivation for the formulas, basically for trigonometric function. Let us start that. Now the first formula goes to derivative for f of x is equal to x power n. Look at this one. F of x is equal to x power n. So now, by the first principle method means I have provided you the formula, that is f dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0 f of x plus h minus so here I can write the same formula. F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. If limit exists, we can say the function is differentiated. Otherwise, it is not differentiable, we have to say. To substitute here, what required? F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0. F of x means x power n. F of 1 means 1 power n. F of 2 means 2 power n. F of 3 means 3 power n. F of x plus h means in the place of x, we have to replace x plus h. X plus h whole power n minus f of x. F of x means as it is x power n divided by h. Now the concept should goes for limit. How to exist this limit? When we can substitute h value will be 0, it will give us 0 divided by 0. Check it. X plus 0 will be x, x power n minus x power n will be 0. Numerator can be 0. But denominator also 0. So denominator cannot be 0. That's why try to exist the limit. How I will balance? X plus h power n minus x power n whole divided by, add and subtract, x plus h minus x, added and subtracted x. Here to the limit value, h tending to 0, both these side adding x, now it will be x plus h tending to x, x plus h tending to x. Now it is completely looks like in one formula in limit. We learn that limit of x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a as x tending to a is equal to how much? N into a power n minus 1. What is our n value here? N only. And a value, the place a should be how much? X power n minus 1. So we may write like n minus 1. This is our first formula, differentiated value, the rate of change of x power n with respect to x will be n into x power n minus 1. For example, what is f of x is equal to x power 5? What would be f dash of x? It is an example. At this time, we may remember this formula n times of x power n minus 1. So it is an 5 into x power 5 minus 1. And this can be written as 5 into x power 4. One power will be less than in that. Now, f of x is equal to, for example, x power minus 8. Then what is f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to, this will be minus 8 into x power minus 8 minus 1, n into x power n minus 1. It should be minus 8 into x power minus 9. This is our required result. I hope you understood this concept. Clear? Please note it this one. Now, I'll go for some another problem. Another problem means, that is, in another way, f of x is equal to f of x is equal to that is then a power x. What I can write? A power x. The difference between these two, here base will be one function, power will be one number, one constant, and base will be some constant, but power will be some variable. This constant will be greater than 1. So how can we differentiate this one? Let us see about that. Same sense, I'll take, that is an f dash of x is equal to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h as h tending to 0. First we write the formula. Then we can substitute. We can choose the function. F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0. Now, in the place of x, we have to replace x plus h. F of x, a power x. F of 2, a power 2. F of 100, a power 100. F of x plus h, a power x plus h. So, a keeping as it is. In the place of x, we have x plus h. That is x plus h. Minus f of x means as it is a power x divided by h. Afterwards, limit as h tending to 0. Now, applying the first law of exponent, a power x into a power h minus a power x divided by h. Since we know the formula, a power m plus n can also be written as a power m into a power n. That formula I have taken here. After that, limit as h tending to 0, a power x should take common. Inside the bracket, a power h minus 1 divided by h. When I will substitute h value as 0, a power 0 will be 1, 1 minus 1 will be 0, and divided by also 0. Still this is in that indeterminate form. How to exist this limit? It's very simple, that limit as h tending to 0, right? A power x into limit h tending to 0, a power h minus 1 divided by h. A power h, a power x, limit of a power x as h tends to 0. Here variable will be h, but a power x should be considered as constant. Then a power x I will take here, because I can't substitute here, because a variable h tending to 0, variable will be h means a power x should consider to be and treat as constant. Now, limit of a power h minus 1 divided by h. This is one standard result in limit. That result should be 1. Everybody knows that limit of a power h minus 1 divided by h is equal to 1. Then what remains our answer? A power x. Please note it that one. Look at students. F of x is equal to x power n, then f dash of x is equal to n times of x power n minus 1. F of x is equal to a power x, but we are not applying this formula. We are not considering as x power n form. Many of the student will get confused. F dash of x equal to, you can write x and a power x minus 1, because this is also like this form. It is totally wrong. Here base will be variable, power will be constant. Here base will be constant, power will be variable. That's why it is wrong. So what is this formula? F dash of x is equal to a power x into, this will be log a. Sorry, some error we done there. That should be what? F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0, a power h, limit as h tending to 0, a power h minus 1 divided by h will be log a. Log a. This is our required result. There I have considered as 1. That's why it is okay. Here we will get it log a. Exactly it is. A power h minus 1 divided by h means log a. There I have written 1. It is wrong. We can take it log a. Now f dash of x is equal to log a. I'll show otherwise. 1 minute. Okay. It's erased. Yes. Look at here. Just I have written some wrong value here. A power h minus 1 divided by h is not, will be 1. It should be how much? Log a. A power h minus 1 divided by h, as h tending to 0 will be log a. Then our answer goes to a power x into log a. A power x into log a. Let us see about that next question. Next will be what? That should be right. What I am going to tell? F of x is equal to x power n, then f dash of x is equal to n times of x power n minus 1. In the same sense, f of x is equal to a power x, then f dash of x is equal to a power x into log a. Don't get confused regarding these two. How formulas we will, how problems we have regarding that? Example. F of x is equal to x square. F of x is equal to x square. Then what is f dash of x? F dash of x means applying this formula, that is 2 times of x power n minus 1. N will be 2 minus 1. It should be 2 times of x. 2 minus 1 will be 1. And the same sense, f of x is equal to, x square will be there, no? In reverse case, like 2 power x, I'll write it. When I'll consider 2 power x, don't consider f dash of x will be x times of 2 power x minus 1. It is totally wrong. We don't consider like x power n form. This one we should treat as f of x equal to a power x. Base will be constant, power will be variable. So that f dash of x is equal to 2 power x into log 2. A value goes to 2. This is our required formula. So many problems we have regarding that. Just you have to try at home according to this question. X power 100, x power minus 100. Like this also you can take 100 power x, 2 power x, 5 power x. Anything you can frame your own question and try those questions. Okay, minimum 5 questions you have to solve according to these two results. Did you understand? Okay. Now I'll go for another concept, that is third one. F of x is equal to e power x. Some special constant I'll take. One special constant. This will be what? F dash of x is equal to, which formula I can take? E will be greater than 2 but less than 3. One special constant we have. So that f of x is equal to a power x. Then what is f dash of x? F dash of x will be a power x into log a. Clear? The same formula I can take here, e power x into it will be log e. In natural log, nothing means e also there. Log e value we have, that is 1. So our answer will be e power x. So f dash of x equal to e power x, then f dash of x goes to e power x only. I hope you understood the concept of this one. In the same sense, I'll rearrange it. F of x is equal to e power x. Another problem I will take. Another problem. Just instead of e power x, we have to write like x power e. X power e. Variable goes to base, power should be constant. Then what formula we can apply? F dash of x is equal to, we don't apply this formula, it's not possible. So that we can write e into x power e minus 1. This is our required result. I hope you understood when we should take these two formulas. Clear? If any doubt, you can clarify it later, right? Next I'll go for the sin x. F of x is equal to sin x. Clear? F of x plus h is equal to sin of x plus h. It's clear? Just I have replaced their input. We are going to find f dash of x. We have the formula. F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. It's clear? In that formula, I can substitute limit as h tending to 0. What is f of x plus h? That is sin of x plus h minus f of x goes to just sin x whole divided by h. Now derivative concept is over. Now we are in limit. How should exist this limit? Look at this one. When our input will be 0, h will be 0, remains sin x. Sin x minus sin x becomes 0. And denominator also h will be there. There also we can't substitute our 0 value. Totally this is of the form 0 divided by 0. How to remove, how to eliminate this one? How to make it free from that 0 divided by 0? It's a very simple that, dear student, here some trigonometric ratios means they will suggest us what we can do. This is of the form sin c minus sin d. Remember that formula? Sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 times of, what is that? Cos of c plus d divided by 2 into sin of c minus d divided by 2. 2 times of cos of c plus d by 2 into sin of c minus d by 2. Applying that formula, limit as h tending to 0. Substituting here 2 times of, it is an cos of, what is this? C value should be x plus such, x plus such plus D value should be x. C is considered to be an x plus h, D should be considered to be an x, divided by C plus D by 2 into sine of C minus D by 2, x plus h minus x divided by 2. 2 times of cos of C plus D by 2 into sine of C minus D by 2 whole divided by this h, right as it is. Clear this concept? Next. The next will be limit as h tending to 0. Here 2 times of cos of, what is that cos of? X plus x becomes 2x plus h divided by 2 into sine of what is that? X and x will cancel, remains h by 2 whole divided by, what is that? H. It's clear? Just I have simplified inside the bracket. Then how should exist the limit value? Limit as h tending to 0. Now I'll separate it. Cos of this value will be, how much it is? 2 times of x plus h by 2 into sine of h by 2 divided by, what is that? H by 2. This 2 I have shifted in place of denominator. Divided numerator and denominator by 2, then 2 to cancel, it becomes h by 2. This is another way. Apply algebra for limit of f of x into g of x, that is limit as h tending to 0 cos of 2x plus h by 2 into limit of, how much it is? Sine of h by 2 divided by h by 2. Here as h tending to 0. Here too as h tending to 0. Now this we can apply because it is totally free from indeterminate. That is cos of 2x plus 0 divided by 2 into, this value should be considered to be an 1. Limit of sin x divided by x as x tending to 0. Or also you can divide by h by 2 also. 0 divided by 2 will be 0. H by 2 also tending to 0. The answer will be 2 and 2 cancel. It will be cos x. So finally we got the result. F of x is equal to sin x. Then what is the derivative of that? That is cos x. This result we got. Understood, dear student? Just this proof we have depending on the sin c minus sin d formula. It's a very simple derivation. Please note it. Remainings also we can solve like this only. Clear? Please note it. Next. The next question will be, find the derivative of f of x is equal to cos x. I hope you should try it at home, or otherwise I will solve all the questions here only. Look at this one. F of x is equal to cos x. F of x is equal to cos x. Now f of x plus h is equal to, in substitution purpose, cos of x plus h. After that we should go for our formula. F dash of x is equal to limit of, LT also we can write as h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Substituting limit as h tending to 0, that is cos of x plus h minus cos x divided by h. What is our formula? Cos c minus cos d form. How to exist our limit? Limit as h tending to 0. What is cos c minus cos d? Minus 2 times of sine of c plus d by 2. What is c plus d by 2? X plus h minus x by 2 into sine of c minus d by 2, x plus h minus x c plus d by 2, here c minus d by 2, x plus h minus x by 2 whole divided by, it is an h. Sin c minus cos d is minus 2 times of sine of c plus d by 2. What is c? X plus h. What is d? X. What is c? X plus h. What is d? Minus x divided by 2. After that, we write limit as h tending to 0. Separating it. However, minus sign is there, keep there itself. Sine of, what is this value? X plus x becomes 2x plus h, keep as it is, divided by 2. This side, limit of, how much it will be? X cancel, it should be h by 2 whole divided by 2. Just I have simplified in that step. Now arrangement to exist our limit. Still this is of the form 0 by 0. Limit as h tending to 0. Now I can write here 2 also there. Here h it is. It is h by 2 we can write. This 2 I am going to shift in numerator denominator part. Divide numerator and denominator by 2. 2 will cancel, h by 2. Now what we'll get? That is minus sine of 2x plus h by 2 in one bracket into limit as h tending to 0. What is this value? That is sine h by 2 divided by h by 2. This is totally free from indeterminate form. We can substitute directly. Minus sine of 2x plus 0 by 2 into, this is a standard result, limit of sin x by x as x tending to 0. Limit of sin x by x, but x is not there, means just to balance, divide and both the side 2. H by 2, 0 by 2. 0 by 2 will be 0. Now, this value will be minus sine 2 to cancel, it is an x. Therefore, we got f of x equal to, f dash of x equal to how much we get? That is an minus sine x. This is our required result. Dear student, we got the formula. When f of x is equal to cos x, f dash of x should be minus sine x. This is our required result. This is the second trigonometric function proof. Proofs will be very simple as well as same, but answer will be different here. Clear? Next. Next, we discuss about the another one. Another one goes to, that is f of x is equal to tan x. F of x is equal to tan x. Now, two formulas we got. F of x equal to sin x and f of x is equal to cos x. Next, another function will be f of x is equal to tan x. Then f of x plus h is equal to how much? It is also same, tan of x plus h. Now, we write our formula, f dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Clear? Now, taking that one, what is that? Limit as h tending to 0, tan of x plus h, why? F of x plus h means tan of x plus h, minus f of x is how much? Tan x divided by h. आया समझ में बच्चों? F of x plus h means tan of x plus h, f of x means tan x I have taken. सोच लो इधर. In previous problem we have applied sin c minus sin d, cos c minus cos d. इधर कौन सा फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करेंगे हम? tan C minus tan D, such formula we don't have. Then what we can do and how to exist that one? Because it is looks like totally indeterminate form. When we are replacing h by 0, tan x minus tan x divided by h. Tan x cancel, h tends to 0 means that will be 0. It is totally indeterminate form. How should it exist? Think it now. So that when tan C minus tan D formula we don't have means we have some reciprocal, that is tan x formula. So in ratio we can arrange it. Sin x divided by cos x. Sin x divided by cos x. Quotient of two function we can arrange like tan x, that is nothing that sin x divided by cos x. Let us apply that one. इधर कौन सा रास्ता मिलेगा वही रास्ते से हम जाना, वो आना ये है ना, आइडिया तो नहीं आएगा, वो फंक्शन ही बता देगा हमारे को कौन सा फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करने के लिए. So tan x minus tan c minus tan d, we don't have such formula means we can take the reciprocal, that is sin of x plus h divided by cos of x plus h minus here to sin x divided by cos x divided by h. Clear? Then also we have the indeterminate form, sin x by cos x, sin x by cos x get cancelled when we are replacing h by 0. So what we can do, take an LCM in place of numerator. That will get limit as h tending to 0. Cross multiplication, that is sin of x plus h into cos x, this side, and this one we should shift that side, minus cos of x plus h into, already one term sin x will be there, divided by this h, keep as it is. What is an LCM here? Cos of x plus h into cos x. Cos of x plus h into cos x. It's clear? Then too we can't substitute our h value because again it will be indeterminate form, 0 by 0. So when we will remove, when we will make it free from 0 by 0, that time we will get it, we can substitute and we will get the value. Here denominator h is the h tending to 0 means try to eliminate h or arrange in any standard form. Limit of sin of x plus h into cos x minus cos of x plus h into sin x. Time being, we can assume that x plus h will be a, and just x and b. Read in mind, sin a, cos b, cos a, and sin b. Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b is nothing that what? Sin of a minus b. That is, a will be x plus h, b will be x. Sin of a minus b divided by h into cos of x plus h into cos x. After that, limit as h tending to 0. X cancel. What remains? Sin h divided by h into this value. I can separate it. That is the limit as h tending to 0, 1 divided by cos of x plus h into cos x. Limit of f of x into g of x equal to limit of f of x into limit of g of x. Now we have the standard result, sin h by h as h tending to 0 is 1, and it is totally free from indeterminate. We can substitute, that is cos of x plus 0 or cos x. Next, it will be 1 divided by cos x into cos x. Final answer goes to 1 divided by cos square x. One divided by, this will be 1 divided by cos square x. Or also we can write like secant square x. Basically we are using tan x derivative will be of the form secant square. In some time we can use like 1 by cos square also. However, we know that the reciprocal of secant will be 1 by cos, cos reciprocal will be 1 by secant. This is our required result. Dear student, one more formula I have derived here. When f of x is equal to tan x, their f dash of x value will be 1 by cos square x, or it should be secant square x. Regularly we are using secant square x. Whenever you need 1 by cos square, you can take it. This is our third formula derivation. Okay, please note it. Should go for next question, that is f of x is equal to tan x. F of x is equal, tan x is done. The next question should be f of x is equal to cot x. F of x is equal to cot x. Right? Here too we have to write our first step. F of x plus h is equal to cot of x plus h. It's clear? Next, we write our formula. Limit as h tending to 0 equal limit as h tending to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. This will be f dash of x. That is limit as h tending to 0. What we write? Cot of x plus h minus cot x divided by h. Think, dear student, cos c minus cos d, sin c minus sin d we got, but here some other form we have, that is cot c minus cot d form. Cot c minus cot d, we don't have any standard result. Once again we should take the help of the quotient relation for cot, that is cos by sin. By that formula we can simplify. What is that? Limit as h tending to 0. Cot is nothing but cos of x plus h divided by sin of x plus h minus cot x is cos x divided by sin x whole divided by h. It's clear? After that, as usual in previous problem, how we take an LCM? Like this only. That is limit as h tending to 0, cross multiplication, that is sin x into cos of x plus h minus cos x into sin of x plus h upon, this is already h and LCM goes to sin of x plus h into sin x. Still this is of the form 0 divided by 0. How can we simplify? Limit as h tending to 0. Sin a cos b, cos a sin b. There x plus h we have considered a, but here x should consider to be an a. Now a will be x, b will be x plus h, means what will get? Sin of a means x, minus b will be how much? X plus h. Binomial is that I have taken bracket. Sin x cos of x plus h minus cos x sin of x plus h. Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b divided by h into sin of x plus h into, this is sin x. Now, removing the bracket, limit as h tending to 0, sin of x minus h divided by h into, this is limit of, how much it will be? Sin of x plus h into sin x. Now, x cancel. What remains? Limit as h tending to 0, sin of minus h divided by h into sin of x plus h into sin x. Clear? After that, sin of minus theta means what is our formula? Minus sin theta. So that limit as h tending to 0 minus sin h divided by h into sin of x plus h into, this is sin x. Clear? So now we can write limit of as h tending to 0 sin h divided by h in one bracket into what is another side, that is limit as h tending to 0 minus 1 divided by what remains minus 1 here divided by what remains sine of x plus h into it is sine x close bracket. Now this value becomes 1 and this side minus 1 divided by sine of h value however 0, it will be x plus 0 into it is sine x close bracket. After that minus 1 divided by sine x into sine x we got, that is minus 1 divided by it should be sine square x. This is our required result. So sine square x also 1 by sine square x is nothing that what we can write cosecant, that is cosecant square x. Dear student, f of x will be cot x. Then what is f dash of x? F dash of x will be minus cosecant square x, or also we can write minus 1 by sine square x. This is our required another formula. Up to there, total 4 formulae I have derived in trigonometric function. Let us see about remaining 2, that is secant as well as cosecant. Right. The next formula, f of x is equal to, that is secant x. F of x plus h is equal to, why I am writing every time f of x plus h? Because for substitution in next step. Now f dash of x is equal to how much? Limit as h tending to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Now should go for that. F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0, that value goes to secant of x plus h minus secant x divided by h. Just I have substituted. We know that here too we don't have any secant c minus secant d. So that here too we should take an reciprocal, that is secant is nothing that 1 divided by cos of x plus h minus this is an 1 divided by cos x whole divided by h. I have taken reciprocal. Further you know that we should take an LCM, limit as h tending to 0. It is one type of similar to the previous problem. Cos x goes to this side minus cos of x plus h goes to this side. We know that LCM will be cos of x plus h into that is cos x into that is cos x. With h we have to write it. Now cos c minus cos d formula we may remember. What is our cos c minus cos d formula? We know that minus 2 times of sine of c plus d by 2. What is c value? X plus d value x plus h by 2 into sine of c minus d by 2. C minus d by 2 means sine of x minus x plus h divided by 2 close bracket whole divided by remain h into that is cos of x plus h into cos x. After that limit as h tending to 0. Now we can simplify here, that is sine of how much it is? X plus x goes to 2x plus h by 2 into sine of removing the bracket x minus h by 2 whole divided by this 2 shifting in place of denominator, that will be minus 2 will be there. I can write here minus h by 2 divided numerator and denominator by minus 2. Then what will get it? Just I'll take one bracket and this is cos of x plus h into cos x. Where is this minus 2? Here I have shifted. Next x cancel. Apply algebra for limit. that is limit as h tending to 0. This side what we have? Sine. This side we have sine of 2x plus h divided by, I can write cos of x plus h into cos x. This is the one function I'll treat, into, that is the limit as h tending to 0. This side what remains? Sine of minus h by 2, and however I have minus h by 2. Look at this one. Sine of minus h by 2 by minus h by 2 I have considered as one function. Remaining all sine of 2x plus h by 2 by cos of x plus h into cos x I treated as another function. Now we can substitute. Totally it's become free from indeterminate. So sine of, that will be sine of 2x plus 0, clear, by 2 also there, divided by 2, whole divided by, it should be cos of x plus 0 into cos x. This is the one case. And another case here, sine theta by theta. What is theta? Minus h by 2. So multiply both the side by minus 1 by 2. H tending to 0 means minus 1 minus h by 2 also tending to 0. So this becomes 1. Then what remains? Sine of 2x plus 0 is 2x, 2 cancel, sine x. This is sine x divided by, here it is cos x into cos x. We can make it separate, 1 by cos x into, this is sine x by cos x. Now you will get it answer. 1 by cos x is how much? 1 by cos x will be secant x into sine by cos will be how much? Tan x. So secant x into tan x, we got the formula. When f of x is equal to secant x, there f dash of x, we how much we get? Secant x into tan x. This is our required result. Understood? This is the fifth function of trigonometry. I have derived the formula f dash of x is equal to secant x into tan x. How did you get this one? According to the first principle, we got the formula. Let us see about that next one. The next one goes to find the derivative of f of x is equal to cosecant x. This one also by the first principle method. That is, I can write f of x is equal to f of x is equal to, that is cosecant x. F of x plus h is equal to, this is also cosecant of x plus h. F dash of x is equal to limit as h tending to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Same formula, that is limit as h tending to 0. What is f of x plus h? That is cosecant of x plus h minus cosecant x divided by h. Here too we don't have any cosecant c minus cosecant d. We should take an reciprocal, that is limit as h tending to 0, 1 divided by sine of x plus h minus 1 divided by, it is sine x whole divided by h. Clear? Now as usual we should take an LCM, that is limit as h tending to 0, it should be sine x, it should be sine of x plus h divided by h into, this is sine of x plus h into sine x. Now we got sin c minus sin d formula. To make it easy calculation, beginning only I will take minus sign common, limit as h tending to 0. Minus sign I will take common, remains sine of x plus h minus sine x divided by, as usual, h into sine of x plus h into sine x. Note it. Just I have taken minus sign common in numerator part to avoid more steps. Limit as h tending to 0. Minus sign I will keep as it is. What is sin c minus sin d formula? Sin c minus sin d will be 2 times of cos of c plus d by 2, x plus h plus x by 2 into sine of c minus d by 2, x plus h minus x divided by 2 whole divided by, it is h into sine of x plus h into, it is an sine x. Still we have an indeterminate form, so try to eliminate that h term. How it is? Limit as h tending to 0. Clear? This minus to keep as it is. What about this one? Cos of 2 times of x plus h by 2 into sine of xx cancel, remains h by 2 divided by, here it is an h into sine of x plus h into sine x. Now arrangement to that, limit as h tending to 0. What is this value? Minus cos of 2x plus h divided by 2. Clear? Divided by, this is sine of x plus h into, this is sine x into, what is this? Limit as h tending to 0, it will be sine of h by 2 divided by h by 2. Already one h is there, this 2 also have shifted there. Now this is totally free from indeterminate, we can substitute cos of 2x plus 0 by 2 divided by, it is sine of, how much it is, x plus 0 into sine x, and this side value will be 1. Then what remains? That result will be, how much it is, cos minus cos, 2 cancel x divided by sin x into sin x, sin x into sin x. Group it, minus 1 divided by sin x is one side into cos x divided by sin x is other side. Minus 1 by sin will be cosecant x, cos by sin will be cot x. This is our required result of that. So that here we derived that f of x is equal to cosecant x, their derivative will be minus cosecant x into cot x. So all 6 trigonometric formulae I have derived in this class, and 2 are exponential form. One will be x power n, another one will be e power x, and next one will be a power x. Next I'll go for the logarithmic function, log x derivative. Next derivation goes to log x, logarithmic function, log x to the basic, keep in mind. Now f of x plus h, f of x plus h is equal to, how much we will get it here, that is an e power h, or otherwise we can write in another way. This one I'll show for you. F of x is equal to log of x to the base e, right? This is our function. Write e power f of x is equal to x according to definition of logarithmic function. Then y is equal to log x to the base e, or base a also we can take it. Then a power y is equal to x. This is the definition for log x. So now e power f of x is equal to x. Differentiate on both these sides. Then what we will get it? D divided by dx of e power f of x minus equal to, this side is what? D divided by dx of x. Both this side we have applied. E power f of x derivative now only we got. What is that? D divided by dx of e power x. How much did you get? E power x only, doesn't change. So I can also write that is e power f of x only. But what is the derivative of f of x? Here x is not there. Here x means we can write e power x. Some other function means we have to differentiate separately. That is f dash of x. Composition form we have. Here x is not there. Okay. Separately also I can show you f of x derivative. D divided by dx of e power f of x is nothing that e power f of x into d divided by dx of this f of x also. Then we will get it e power f of x into f dash of x. In the same sense I have written that one. So next equal to derivative of x with respect to x will be 1. After that, this f dash of x I will keep as it is, e power x I will shift that side. 1 divided by e power f of x. Listen, what is e power f of x? This is the equation number 1. That is 1 divided by x. 1 divided by x. So f dash of x is nothing that 1 divided by x. In easy way I have shown for you. That is f of x equal to log x means f dash of x will be 1 divided by x. Dear student, all kinds of function derivatives I have shown you. Basically, we have two are exponential, one will be logarithmic, another one will be polynomial or algebraic, or 6 trigonometric functions we have. 6 inverse trigonometric functions later I will prove in another classes. When we will go for the problems related to the differentiation and inverse trigonometric function, there I will show the formulas for that. Now, basic formulas I have derived. And yesterday I have left one problem, that is an modulus x function. That one I can show now. Okay. F of x is equal to modulus x. Yesterday we done this problem. How can we simplify this one? This one, f of x is nothing that square root of x square form also we can write. Mod x is nothing that root of x square. This also can be written as x square whole power 1 by 2. Now we should remember f of x is equal to x power n. F dash of x is equal to how much? N into x power n minus 1. There are two composition form we have. F dash of x is equal to, assume n will be 1 divided by 2. Then function goes to x square whole power 1 by 2 minus 1 into d divided by dx of this x square we have to write it. Because x power n we have. In the place of x some other function means I did not show you. Only x means we can do that one. Next 1 divided by 2, it will be x square. 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. X square derivative will be how much? 2 times of x. Now this can also be written as 2 times of x divided by 2 into taking reciprocal, this x square whole power minus 1 by 2. After that 2 and 2 cancel, x divided by it will be positive no when I will take reciprocal. Then plus 1 by 2 means what we can write? Root of x square. It is nothing that 1 divided by more x divided by modulus x. X divided by modulus x. This x by modulus x also we can write like x into modulus x divided by modulus x into modulus x also. This is x into modulus x divided by, this will be mod x whole square. Now x into mod x divided by modulus x whole square means what? Square we can keep as it is. Mod x means root of x square. It can be 2 and root will cancel. What remains? X into mod x divided by, this remains what? X square. 1x also cancel. So mod x by x. Finally, I got the formula. I can write here the formula. F of x is equal to mod x means their derivative will be modulus x divided by x, or their derivative will be x by mod x. In two ways we have to write it, this formula. Okay, but keep in mind this formula is applicable when x will be not equal to 0. When x is non-zero real number, then only this formula is applicable, because 0 divided by 0 it will show indeterminate form. In another case it is not possible to apply. Okay, now uh, time is over. So this problem I'll continue in the next class. Next class, once again I am going to solve f of x, a modulus x, sinum function, greatest integer function, fractional part. All these four derivations I will show you. Okay, nice to meet you, dear student. In today's class we should learn so many things. How did you get sine derivative, cos derivative, tan, cot, secant, and x power n, a power x, e power x, log x. All the basic concepts I have done. Now we should go for some rules of the derivative. In next class onward, the concept will be different and the method of solving the problems will be different. These all basic formulas we have to apply, right?